think this shoe is going to accomplish a lot of different tasks for people in 2021. Tempo, daily. And away we go with the 50-mile full review for the ASICS Magic Speed, okay? Yes, there is a plate inside that midsole. We'll talk about that in a minute. I'm not talking about the ASICS Metaspeed Sky. All these names, all right? So 2 days ago, published the 50-mile full review for this guy from ASICS, brand new on the scene in 2021, the all-in marathon racing shoe, half marathon racing shoe from ASICS in 2021, in, yes, preparation for the Olympics in Tokyo. Full carbon fiber plate in this guy. Full review, upper right-hand corner, in case you missed it from a couple days ago. It got some good scores for me in that shoe, but here we go. Magic Speed today. Let's dive in. I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah. Do you see a shoe over on the shelf? Can you see what's above? So there's the Magic Speed. Can you make out what's up there? We'll talk about that shoe here in 1 second. All right, it is a neutral, okay, road running shoe from ASICS. Again, brand new on the scene. 5mm drop from heel to toe. Actually, the Metaspeed Sky, also a 5mm drop. Stack height, I believe men's is 29 and 24, and ladies is 28 and 23, okay? So just a slight different for the ladies iteration of the Magic Speed. So putting it into that medium to high category for that midsole. Stack height. For the weight, women's size 9, women's size 8, men's size 9 on your screen. All right, and in my size, let me just confirm, 7.5, 7.6 is what I'm getting out here. So remember that number, okay? Now I cannot resist taking it off the shelf. There it is, the Saucony Endorphin Speed. Come on now. One of, if not, well, for me, it won the running shoe of the year for a daily trainer, tempo day shoe, a shoe that can accomplish so many different tasks in your training regimen. Full review, upper right-hand corner. In case you missed it from 2020, this guy. Okay, so you ready? Ready. Now, 7.5 for the Magic Speed. Putting it on. 7.5. I'm a little shocked, actually, everyone. The exact same weight between the Endorphin Speed and the Magic Speed, okay? So let me put this guy back up there. There's actually my score for the weight, and we'll come back to that weight here in a second. So we're looking at an engineered mesh, light material, definitely breathable, solid breathability score through the toe box. Let's do the heel counter, okay? It's moving 100%, but it's got a little bit of uniformity to it. In the back of the heel counter, it does have that just a little bit of padding, whereas, yes, the Metaspeed Sky from ASICS from 2 days ago did not have that padding there through the heel counter. I'm gonna say, though, I did not have any rubbing on the back of my Achilles tendon like happens in some other shoes that I've tested as of late. So actually good work there, ASICS, making this padding on the heel counter soft enough to avoid any rubbing. Collar was fine, not a gusseted tongue, very thin material through the tongue, and there's my lockdown score, okay? Solid lockdown score, and overall score for the upper. I gotta say, this upper, I don't know. No, wait, okay. Well, the Mach 4 from Hoka fit like a glove. I'm not saying this is not the exact same fit as the Mach 4, but this fit of the upper is awesome. Moving in the right, I'm not going to say it's Mach 4 level, but it is a solid feel through the overall upper. So I'm very excited with the upper of the ASICS Magic Speed. Moving on to the Flight Foam Blast midsole material, okay? Let's do the durometer test. It's actually, it's nice. I gotta say, it's, how to describe it? I'm always trying to come up with good words. It's soft, but it's not crazy soft. It's not like a Clifton 7 or anything like that, but it's forgiving under step. That's probably the best word. It's forgiving. And all right, moving on to the plate. Before I forget, it's a carbon plus TPU plate underneath basically your forefoot. All right, so from the midfoot, so it's not full through the entire shoe. Now, as far as the ride and energy return of the Magic Speed midsole, that Flight Foam Blast midsole material, is that it is absorbing your weight, your pounding, your foot strike. It's absorbing it, but it's not giving back that energy like some other shoes on the marketplace. Okay, it's not bad, it's not all right, but it doesn't have the pop that you might expect in some other shoes. We'll get to those in a minute. All right, I'm just leaving. That's why the score, I believe I gave it a 7 out of 10. It's a good score, it's a good feel, but it's not popping. Okay, at least I did not feel the pop in the 50-mile full review. And for that outsole, the bottom of the shoe, the ASICS high abrasion rubber, okay, getting a slightly lower score because there is so much of it. It's just now, if you live in, I don't know, where's there a lot of rain in the world? When I think of a lot of rain, I think of Thailand for some reason. There's a lot of rain in Thailand, right? Or where, I don't know, like, somewhere in, I guess, Florida? No, where do you get a lot of rain in the United States? If you get a lot of rain, I think you're gonna love this outsole. For me, in Colorado, where it's very dry a lot of the times, it's just not, all this outsole, ASICS high abrasion rubber is not entirely necessary. So take that score with a little bit of a grain of salt. If you want more outsole grip and feel, you know, I always think of the old European cities that have the cobblestone or sometimes slick stone, like kind of lining the sidewalks and the streets. Then you might want, you might enjoy this outsole more than I would. All right, moving on to the fit, true to size and solid, no slipping. Lockdown through the midfoot, awesome. Fit was, and toe box, I'm gonna say standard. Maybe slightly narrow, slightly, but nothing crazy to write home about. Midfoot was fine, no slipping through the heel pocket at all. Comfort score, 7.5 out of 10. All right, nothing crazy as far as the upper goes and the ride of the midsole. All right, my positive and drawback for the ASICS Magic Speed is that the upper lockdown and fit, it just is, I mean, it's like a glove. It's not Mach 4 territory, but that is my overall, is that upper, it hugged my foot really nicely. On to that drawback, it is that midsole rebound. It just didn't rebound like some other shoes, again, that I'll talk about here in a second. Durability prediction, we're going 500 plus miles. With the outsole, with that midsole, it's not compressing at all because, it's just not compressing. I think it is going to go far. So I'm going to go 500 for that durability prediction. Good work there, ASICS. How will I use the shoe? Tempo days, okay? But who is it best for? And this is the tweener alert. I think this shoe is going to accomplish a lot of different tasks for people in 2021. Tempo, daily, long, middle. I think it could go long, actually. Yeah, I think now. Is it my first choice? No, but it definitely could be a long run shoe if you needed it to be. Now, would I use it for a threshold day? Personally, for me, I would not. And onto that price point, $150. Oh, Nelly, let's dive into it right now. So, other shoes to buy, I'm gonna put on the screen here in 1 second. And the reason I'm putting these shoes, wow, this is fascinating. It's just all coming back to me, everybody. This is why, all right, bear with me. This is why the Mach 4 is a very special shoe, okay? There's the weight of all these shoes on your screen, but there's the price point of the Mach 4. This is amazing. And so the Endorphin Speed was really the shoe of the year for 2020. I mean, who did not? I mean, very few people wrote me and said I didn't enjoy the Endorphin Speed. So therefore, I'm just saying, everyone, this is an amazing, so this shoe, I think that price point, $150, is spot on. I don't think, you know, if it was $140 or $135, or I think, right, Mach 4, $130. Anyway, it's all just kind of coming to a head. This is very exciting, ASICS, for 2021 to give competition to the Brooks Hyperion Tempo, the Hoka Mach 4, and the Saucony Endorphin Speed. And now I'm putting into the mix the ASICS Magic Speed. It's in that family of shoes, everyone. It really is. Now that midsole, maybe it's not quite popping for me, but maybe it'll pop more for all of you out there. Unbelievable. ASICS Magic Speed, quick specs on your screen. Soak it in. There you go. All right. 5mm drop once again. Engineered mesh, flight foam blast, AHR outsole. Full review score after 50 miles, 7.73 out of 10. 7.73. That is, okay, it's not 8. You guys know. If we break into the 8s like the Mach 4 did a couple months ago, that's why the Mach 4 is, for me, was a very special shoe, especially considering the price point. But 7.73 is not far off. It's knocking on that 8 door. So at the end of the day, I'm very excited about this guy moving forward into 2021. Now, as we close out the vlog, shifting from running shoes to, yes, the announcement from yesterday's vlog, in case you didn't see it, we're hosting May 15th to the 23rd for DGR. That stands for DeMoor Global Running. And we're doing a set of virtual races around the world. A 1 mile race, 5K, 10K, half marathon, all the way up to the vertical challenge. Many of you have already registered. It's $10 to register. And yes, the beneficiary, so the charity that we're going to support through this set of races is the Brave Like Gabe Foundation. It's a foundation that is raising funds for cancer awareness and cancer research. Okay, so I'm going to give a shout out to the comment of the day based on yesterday's vlog, which I asked the question of the day yesterday, who has been impacted by cancer, and tell us a little bit of your story. So the comment I'm going to read is from D Mello. This person says, my girlfriend of only 1.5 months at the time was diagnosed with breast cancer. She beat it, and we married 3 years later in 2013. In 2016, cancer came back into my life when my 28-year-old daughter was diagnosed with breast cancer. I am happy to report she beat the cancer and just gave birth to her second child 2 weeks ago. Oh, that's so amazing. And just obviously cancer has touched so many lives around the world. Probably, I don't even know if I know anybody at this point in time who hasn't been impacted by cancer. So the fact that this story had a great outcome, it's just great to read. And so, question of the day, have you registered for the DeMoor Global Running Distance Classic? And if so, which distance did you register for? All right. I registered for the 5K. True Love registered for the 5K. And then the 4 boys registered for the 1 mile run. So we can't wait to race May 15th to May 23rd with all of you around the world. All right. So there you go. And again, the registration link is down below in the description. All right, everyone, we'll toss it to the ASICS Metaspeed Sky 50-mile full review from a couple days ago in case you didn't see it. ASICS Metaspeed Sky 50-mile full review. All right, seek beauty, work hard, and love each other. See you tomorrow.